Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Adams gets his pass away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Now it's Totti. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Vardiol with the clearance. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. And he's managed to gift it back. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Looking for options for movement. He won't be happy with that one. He's looking to set free a runner. And he thumps it clear. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's hit one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Lam gets over and intercepts. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Foot in. Still goalless. Fiddles it through. And here's Owen. Nice control. Totti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Haaland gets flagged offside.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now
the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
cambio di giocatori.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Totti. Vardiol has given away a free kick. And it's Lam. That's a shade optimistic. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Ronaldinho. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Chouameni. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Totti! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Here's Chouameni.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Lam. Can he get it through? Now it's Owen. Interesting ball. Nedved. Nedved. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Shevchenko. Chouameni. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Totti. Nicely aimed pass.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
That's really well manoeuvred. Threads one in. Now this decent hit!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the runner. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Totti. He's picked his way through. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho, and the finish! Dispatched clinically. And it puts them on the cusp of promotion. Can they see the promised land?
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energized them. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And now the breakaway. Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he spark a counter here? Nedved. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Totti. That's a decent clearance. Vieira. So, what can they make of this? Nedved. Oh, good-looking ball. Totti!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Chouameni voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So the plot is a simple one. Win and they are promoted. One shot at it. Supporters doing their best to create a rousing atmosphere here, going the extra mile to help the team up. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Quality ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's looking wide. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And it's been given away. Messi. And here's Stoichkov, drilled in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
McAllister, and it's Messi. Adams gets over and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well-timed, excellent interception. Norway are looking to break at pace. Gets his head to it! Danger averted for now.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
He's played him through, and Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? McAllister, he's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He's been picked out, and the shot! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Hits one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's had a hit! Dispatched clinically. They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Haaland, spread out to the left. That's a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi. Son Heung-min. Oh, there's a probing ball. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Totti. Passes short and sharp. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Firmly met. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. There's the hit! Goal, Norway! And they get themselves in front! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
White gets across to intercept that. Walker spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He won't be happy with that one. Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Interesting ball. And we hit half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix, with what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Stoichkov. Roberto Carlos. Here's Rodri. No way through. Could move up a gear here. Out for a throw. Cannavaro can get it clear. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. Norway have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the runner. Looking tidy in possession here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. No, that's been intercepted. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Long ball by the goalkeeper. McAllister, and now the breakaway.
The attendance for this
And it's
match
Messi.
was 51,000.
Right here, right now, it's not...
Chance to finish. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stoichkov. That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
McAllister. Messi with 2 goals already to hit. Has a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Totti. Norway appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Totti aims beyond the defence.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's the chance to counter. Stoichkov. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's one-on-one, sure, big chance! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Can he put it away? Well, they've got it again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Son Heung-min! He should have put that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Pinches it off him. The team on the brink of a party little more than an hour ago, but now problems.
Well, they played a little within themselves, a little too tentative perhaps. They have to show their character from here.
Norway needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shapes to shoot! Another big chance that gets away.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets a good foot in there.
Two added
That
minutes
is
has
good.
been indicated.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that looks a decent ball. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what
A
this
quick
team
reminder
was
today
trying to
that
achieve,
smoking is
whether it's the
only allowed
manager's
in
message
areas
not
shown
getting
on this
through.
map.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passing nice and neat. Acuna. Dybala. Can he spark a counter here? Forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Messi! Rodri gets rid without sophistication. De Paul. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And the ball's a good one here. Lo Celso. De Paul. Decent hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Dybala. No goals as yet. And here's Messi. Di Maria. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Walker tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not...
Ronaldinho gets through on his great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Can he finish? Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's in on goal. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. De Paul, 15 minutes till half-time. Lo Celso. And it's Di Maria. Messi is onto this. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Paul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Di Maria. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Dybala. Dybala touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's found a way through. Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Argentina are level.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lo Celso. Di Maria. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Paul. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinez catches it safely. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So So once again, we're underway. Haaland, brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lo Celso. Passes short and sharp. Messi! Now, that's another chance. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lo Celso. Molina. McAllister. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. De Paul. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona. De Paul. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Alvarez. That's a look and place it forward. Quality ball. Lovely feet. And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. They get a throw in. Can he get it through? A heavy challenge. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. It's Totti! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Now it's Messi. Can he put it away? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, nice touch. McAllister. And he's had a hit! He should have put that one away.
McAllister was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Totti. Lo Celso gets a foot in here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. De Paul. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Argentina can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Flings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Haaland, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Molina makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
Oh,
al
there's a
tiempo
probing ball.
reglamentario.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Skims one in. Rodri getting this one clear. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Scholes. Mohamed Salah. Well, that looks a decent ball. And they can counter here. And here's Haaland.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four. And thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Totti makes the interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pass is just off target. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Mohamed Salah. Header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Scholes! Oh, he's been caught napping. Vieira. Played out to the right. And that's aimed into the middle. Last ditch to hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he get away here? In for a header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Can he spark a counter here? Rafael Leao. Now it's Haaland. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Might be danger here. And he's cut it out. Ronaldinho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Haaland! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's well spotted. Salah. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Salah crosses. Some resolute defending there. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Ronaldinho. There they go, hunting in packs. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi threads one in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Gets his pass away. That has been cut short. Quality ball. Bellingham. Now who's going to be first to this? That is... He's got the shot away! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well read, nice interception. Cannavaro. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Cannavaro. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Walker gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
550.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And it's played forward. Mohamed Salah. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. And he cuts out the supply.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafael Leao.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Scholes. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
substitution for Netherlands. Number 18, Rafael Leao.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Coming on the field.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's having a go!
Number 19.
And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Played into space out wide. He rises! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the... It's a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. And that should get the job done.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Weghorst. Szoboszlai! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Szoboszlai was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace. That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it goes cross-field.
2 added minutes has been
Nicely
indicated.
aimed pass. And here's Bale. Very nicely done. That is good strength. Climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Signore e
Without a
signori,
doubt, it is the week's
benvenuti
most
all'incontro
eagerly
di oggi
awaited
tra-
contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Interesting ball. Cambiasso made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets his pass away. He's got away. Bellingham, he's shifting through the gears here. Ah, he's... Ronaldinho! There it is!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ahmad. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland! And what a big... And one more try! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Rangers have the chance to go the other way. Adams gets over and intercepts. Totti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Busquets makes the interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's the throw. Roberto Carlos. Oh, super find. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been into... Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Alvarez! Alvarez! It's a loose ball. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so good. Shot a goal! Yes! A quite incredible just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And the shot! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, this looks sharp. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Back into the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cambiasso.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Cambiasso aims beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away. He's looking to set free a runner. That's a little off target. Totti. And the first 45 minutes are up. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's run loose here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Goretzka. Roberto Carlos. Moved on forwards. Upamecano cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Goretzka. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Totti. Totti. He is through here. Ahmad. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Totti. It's Totti! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Cambio di giocatore.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you along. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruno Fernandes. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers. Terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So what can they make of this? Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He could be in here, and he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's through here. He's away. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the right. Di Maria going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Cannavaro. And it's Totti. Haaland. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Haaland is flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's onside. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Rashford flings in across. Cleared without hesitation. Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. Taken back almost at once. And that's a throw-in. And he cuts out the supply. Kvaratskhelia. Shifted upfield. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford threads one in. Haaland! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's Ronaldinho. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too shapes to shoot. And he couldn't keep it down.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And we hit half-time. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Rashford. Bellingham. Totti. Quality ball. Could move up a gear here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out for a throw. Haaland. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Opts to play it back. Aims beyond the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cannavaro can get it clear. Gabriel. And here's Haaland. Great chance! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Indonesia have their second corner now. Climbs up big! And that's wide. He can run onto that. Now it's Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. Haaland. That's a nicely measured pass. Rodri. It's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Di Maria will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. There's the shot! They've scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Here's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is masterful defending. And here's Mbappe, and he's now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And here's Di Maria. And here's Rashford. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Di Maria taking charge of the dead ball. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. So their fourth corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold, he's going for goal!
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
They're up to 5
24,
corners now.
Ronaldinho. Numero 4, numero 7, Griezmann. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 8, Deco, il numero 9.
And that has been cleared. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Deco wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. He's had a shot! He's scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Another one! This must be his personal high. It's become a case of men against boys. An instinctive delivery. Walker can get it clear. Aim forwards.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. Haaland. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's straight offside. Gabriel moved on forwards. And it's Marquinhos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. That has been cut short. Pedri cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Interesting ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! Deco. Gavi. Haaland. That is a great pick out.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Rashford is sharing after that one. And here's Mbappe. Fiddles it through. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Has a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. ball by the goalkeeper. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Haaland walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu, here it is, crossed in, and it's hoisted clear. Kyle Walker writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
He's been picked out. Totti. Griezmann. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Looking for the run. Neymar. Deep cross. He gets big. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Totti. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's found a way through. Mike Cruyff! That is great defending, so alert. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kimmich actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Shifted upfield. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a key interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe. Played into space out wide. He's got full. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cafu plays it in. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Manchester United are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time for someone to add authority.
Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Good spot, he's seen the run. Knocks it out wide. He's shifting through the gears. It's Totti! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Totti stood his ground strongly. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's a sweet ball, that. Just too much on that. A searching ball, that, into space. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's come loose. And he's found a way past. Neymar! And that That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Backward it goes. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Cafu powering forward here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Great chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Hits one! Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Haaland.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Looking for the
recupero.
runner. Haaland. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's headed upfield. Now it's Totti. Spread it left. It's Ronaldinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Haaland finds himself offside. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And we are back underway. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rice, now hit, heads it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ronaldinho, shot a goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now that looks a... He's had a hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, Griezmann.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe. Oh, that Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Haaland. And he's there to clear it. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's intervened well there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Haaland threads one in. Aims beyond the defence. Over to the left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams. Well, that has not gone well.
Such good technique.
He's got away. He's looking to set free. And the shot! He scores! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Vardiol gets a foot in here and it's played forward. He's through now, is he? Haaland! Looks to clip it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Haaland gets his pass away. Roberto Carlos. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's face to face with the keeper. It's Totti! Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Fiddles it through. Chooses to go back. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, great chance! Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Oh no, what has happened? It's Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence.
He's got the shot away! They've done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Interesting ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Back into the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Vitinha. And There's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vinicius Junior. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's run loose here. He's tried one! And that certainly packed a punch. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets his pass away. Bellingham. McAllister. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Played back in. Adams getting this one clear. He is through here. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
Haaland! Decent enough try. Chouameni to McAllister. That's headed upfield. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham does well to get it back. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Now it's Totti. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! McAllister. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. McAllister. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. Totti. Here's Griezmann. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Griezmann couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Saka. Oh, he's in! Mohamed, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with the corner, there first. And that should get the job done. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. He's having a go! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Spread out to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. He's gone for goal. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Manchester United got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Good spot, he's seen the run. Half-time getting close now. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's ambitious. And again. And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, Griezmann. Lascia il campo per il numero 21.
And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Bellingham gets a foot in here, threads one in. Little pass back. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Haaland. Totti. Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah. And that's been drilled in. Oh, that was vital. Oh, there's a probing ball. Totti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. Goalkeeper's ball. Tchouameni cuts it out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
L'affluenza di
That
quest'oggi
pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's been picked out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
That's a decent clearance. He's gone for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka gets over and intercepts. And it's Kane. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. McAllister. Saka. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Walker cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
It's Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kane! Oh, this looks sharp. And they win it back again. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter.
Has a look and has a go. Oh, impressive strike.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero
Iniesta.
8. Deco. Attenzione, una
It's a
sostituzione.
lovely, neat pass. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Looking tidy in possession here. Iniesta. And now the breakaway.
Indica 2 minuti di
Oh,
recupero.
good spread. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ribéry. Works it forward. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.